The myESSENCE feature allows you to create multiple customized dashboards of graphs, charts, tables, maps, and alerts that you use most frequently. Dashboards can make analysis more efficient. For example, dashboards can be created for health events monitored on a recurring frequency, such as daily or weekly, or for a specific public health event. Each dashboard appears as a separate tab on the myESSENCE screen. To get to the myESSENCE feature, you can select myESSENCE from the main menu bar. When you access the myESSENCE dashboard from the main menu bar, you will start at the myESSENCE overview page. This page will show a table of all of your current myESSENCE tabs. For each tab, you can view the tab description and personal note by double-clicking on the tab's description or note cell in the table. If you are the owner of the tab, you can modify the description and note, and save those updates by clicking the Save button. If the tab was shared to you and still managed by somebody else, you will only be allowed to update the personal note. Additionally, in the table you can view who this tab has been shared with by double-clicking on the Shared With cell of your tab's row. If the tab has been shared to you, you can view who shared the tab to you and who currently manages it in the Shared By and Managed By columns. In this screen, you can also view if a tab has been hidden from your active tabs. If you select a row, you can perform different actions using the action bar. You can open a tab, share your tab with others, create a copy of your tab, edit the description and note of your tab, delete your tab, hide your tab, create a visual group of tabs, or reorder your tabs. Additionally, if you need to search for a specific word in your tab's title, description, or note, you can use the search text box. To view a tab, you can double-click on the title, select the row, and then click the Open Action button, or click on the tab's header at the top of the myESSENCE dashboard screen. Once you are on the tab, you can move widgets around by dragging and dropping them into the placement you want. You have the ability to copy tabs for yourself or share tabs with others. The sharing feature involves two options for sharing: the original share, which will create an exact duplicate of the myESSENCE tab and give to another user, or the Manage Tab sharing option, which allows you to maintain control and give a read-only version of that tab to another user. With Manage Tabs, any change that you make in the future of that tab will be shown to all users that tab has been shared with. Using the Change Region option, you can also filter any applicable widget to a specific region. The original query option will reset all widgets back to their original geographic filters. If you choose a specific region, the system will try to filter each widget to that region. It is possible that a widget is associated with a query that doesn't support a particular region filter. For example, if you have a query by hospital location, the system is not smart enough to filter to hospitals in that region. This means that if you expect to use the region filter, make sure that the queries you use are compatible. The most common examples are filters for region and hospital region. myESSENCE will remember your change region choice the next time you visit the page. So make sure you remember that a filter will remain active until you turn it back to the original query setting. myESSENCE can contain multiple dashboards or tabs. To add a new tab, click the Add New Tab button. Enter a tab label and select a layout: 1 column, 2 column, or 3 column. Click Submit to create the tab. To add widgets, you can use the Add New Widget menu. Adding myAlert widgets and rich text widgets are best done through this interface. To add a time series graph, data details table, and GIS map to the myESSENCE dashboard, it is easier to go to those respective pages and add them to myESSENCE from there. For example, if you perform a time series query, you can use the Query Options section and enter a name for the query. Then click Add to myESSENCE to create a widget based on that current query. At this point, you can choose which of the myESSENCE tabs that you want to include the particular time series graph on. New graphs will show up on the left-hand side on the bottom of the window in the tab that you added the graph to. You can change the order of the graphs by dragging windows around as you need them. While you can add time series graphs, data details tables, and GIS maps from the Add New Widget menu, you will be limited to only adding items of already saved queries in Essence. If you want to add items without going through the process of saving them ahead of time, it is easier to add them from those specific pages directly. Once a widget has been added, many of them can be modified using the gear icon on each widget. For time series widgets, you can modify the date configuration from this menu to choose which date range to include. You can also edit the parameters associated with the widget. Similar functionality is available in each widget type.